He will say, no, somebody told me that I'm the greatest. I say, no, Jesus is the greatest. That is leadership submission. Oh. The man doesn't need to be perfect. No, it is not the weaknesses of the man that controls the nation. It is the submission. It is submission to whose deity? Acknowledging his lordship. You don't know how many devils fought Donald Trump to move him from power. Yet he could not come out because he has submitted. And he was not ashamed. You saw that. He was not ashamed to declare that. And God needed such a man to interfere. If Cameroon is going to change, we must pray for such men who will be bold enough to declare Cameroon a Christian nation. And for the first time, Christmas was re-celebrated in America back after in the White House that they had abolished. Because what they were doing was to remove Christ from every place, from schools, from everywhere. You thought that it was just logical decisions they are making. It is not. It's a strategy. China succeeds because they don't have dual submission. That's why they kill you if you declare you are a Christian. There is a position you cannot obtain in China as a Christian. Never. So nations don't just succeed because they are intellectual. Some of you are more intelligent than those in China. They even employ you to come and teach them. Yet they are more prosperous. Why? Because their submission is clear. You play with submission. I teach it, you think it's a joke. To whom you submit determines what comes to you. The words are controlled by spirit. I know some of you don't even know God very well. That's why you think that we just live in this little planet. Since we are in this little planet, you don't spend time to know God beyond this planet. There are things you know about God that will frighten you. Yes. The earth is just one little planet among the planets that God created. Have you ever asked yourself, why is it that all the spirits are interested in this realm? We have other planets. We have Jupiter. I hope you know. There's Jupiter. Jupiter has 4 moons. We have only one. What is devil coming to you to do? Some of you don't know that Jupiter has 4 moons. You did not know. Jupiter is bigger than this place. It's the biggest of the planet. It's a gas giant. Only gas there. Gas. The entire planet is gas. It has 4 moons. Bigger than our moons. The other planet, Neptune, all of those, they are planets that have 27 moons. Created by God. And yet every spirit, you will not hear these battles happening in Jupiter. You are only hearing the battles happening on earth. Why? Tomorrow, what is man? What is man? Don't miss service tomorrow. What is man? So what was I saying? I was giving you the ways that man can interrupt. I said leadership submission. The next one is what I call national participation. Where a leader refuses national participation that can actually influence God to bring a change in a nation. This is very difficult. This one like this is easier with leaders. It's why most leaders were surrounded by prophets in those days. Say national participation. This is when leaders, now listen to this, leaders of communities or territories. This is not now like the president, but leaders of communities can come together in agreement with a unified voice to God and ask Him for change. And He will do it. Without us carrying